and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
On 2nd and very short, Murray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
This time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. That sack likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on third down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Cliff Kingsbury here on fourth down, trots out the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 14.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. Throwing now is Murray.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Ridley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over.
And now out comes Houston.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Ridley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun to about the 40-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Kayvon Thibodeau drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
A.J. Cole in punt formation.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Houston set to take over. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 83. 1-yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 9 now.
at the Cardinals 21-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Sweet. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Murray.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Murray now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down. They could have taken it, they could have gotten it. But to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out comes Houston. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Gordon's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. It's Gordon.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 24-17, your final score. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to number 15. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 3.
at the 28-yard line.
Buying time to his left.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down right near the 25. Able to break through that initial contact. Got him some extra yardage. Here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one now. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Forced out to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston's offense taking over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Houston Texans.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Ridley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So out now come the Cardinals.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground. It's Ridley again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Murray now to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. There, they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.